illegal immigrants.
Dominic, walk back that way. Stay there, boy. And here we are doing banner parade at the Bollox court at Clydebank. And today we can't get access to the Bollox court because the Scottish Water Authority are doing work on this pontoon here at the canal. So we've brought our trolleys out so that the people walking by can see them, and we're parading the banner. We intend to do a quick Bollox court, and it being the 3rd of December, it's an interesting case that's coming to Bollox court today, and it's the case of BBC bias and Donald Trump down at Clydebank. Deport all illegal migrants. Patrioticalternative.org.uk. Migrants adored, pensioners ignored. Stop the boats. No to digital ID. Stop immigration. Right, so if we just keep that straight on Sheriff McKenna. Right, like that, right. Sheriff McKenna. Right, that's what Sheriff McKenna will do today. Right, Sheriff McKenna, we've got
You do realise, Dominic,
we've got a case here today for the...
you're in it, I know. On you go. I says Dominic's in it, I know.
Right, the case is about a boy. Dominic, can you come into the court, please, and speak to the sheriff? This is Sheriff McKenna of the...
What's how you speak to me?
Never mind the Bollox court, Clydebank. And today, Sheriff, we've got a very interesting case because it's the BBC again.
Dominic, you've got another.
Again, it's the BBC, but we're blaming the BBC this time because they've been going round these hotel protests, taking video clips of people and then ripping it out of context, my lord.
Yes, and calling them racist, no doubt.
Yes,
as well.
they're calling them racist, they're calling them white people.
They'll have to close the
Shite
BBC.
like that, doing the personality attacks and all that.
They will have to close the BBC.
And the 14 words did get a mention in there. They're saying that they're racist when we want to protect all racist nations and ethnicities.
Correct.
But as well as that, Sheriff, the biggest issue regarding this today is the BBC have blatantly been discriminating against Donald Trump. The best Donald Trump parody act, this side of the Atlantic Ocean, that's north side of the River Clyde, and in the west. It's Lord Dominic and it's Donald Trump. And the BBC have never once, my lord, never once have they put Donald Trump up of the gutter press. In fact, the gutter press tried to say that this man looked like Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson, my lord. I'd like you to give a Bollox court order today, my lord, that the BBC start telling the truth about what's happening with immigration into our country.
Now, do you think that it's possible that the BBC was setting fire because people are fed up with all the propaganda and lies, and they're constantly telling everybody that's white, that doesn't want the country completely overrun by non-Scottish people, that they're racist and neo-Nazis and far right?
It couldn't happen to a nicer news organisation, but I think it's like karma. I don't know if it was deliberate, I don't know if it's been said what's actually happened, if it was one of the, I don't know, technical malfunctions perhaps in the cameras.
Was that all?
I don't know. I don't know if it came out the reason, but I think it's karma. I would say everything happens for a reason, and it's maybe God punishing the BBC.
Okay. Do you think that God should have set the whole building on fire
I couldn't
rather than just that one little area at the
Do you think
top
they were
of the
hiding
building?
evidence?
Oh, there could have been
Do
some.
you think there was a cover-up, an evidential cover-up, my lord?
Cover-ups all over the place.
Yes, they were covering up the evidence that they've been blocking our Dominic out. And that's why there was a fire at the BBC, because there was articles made up, including Dominic and Bollox banners, and they decided to burn the evidence, my lord. They've burnt it, so they're not getting up.
What I can tell you is I was severely disappointed not to be on the BBC documentary myself.
Well, I did say to you, my lord, that they don't like us, my lord.
No, they don't.
They don't like us.
They don't like the truth, sir.
No,
don't
my
like
lord.
the truth.
They don't. That's why they don't put our Dominic up.
It's like
The BBC
I'm
bias. They won't report on our Dominic. They don't report on. They don't report on the absolute drubbing that the Ukrainians have been getting off the Russians, and yet they want to take safe cost of war. They're a propaganda arm of Starmer's government.
And it is like the most popular, I guess, Trump impersonator in Scotland. I think probably maybe the only one. You know, it's popular, lots of people
You're
asking
not the
for
only one.
selfies.
You're not the only one, but you're
Yeah.
definitely the best.
Yeah, but definitely, probably, I don't think there's a Trump impersonator like me that's been doing all this political stuff and for not even getting mentioned or not even being in any camera shots. It's almost like they've deliberately
Well,
left it
they're
out.
removing the humour from the protest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And not
And they're replacing it with outright hate.
And trying to say that you've been sticking your fingers up at people and sticking your tongue out at the police and things like that. We know our Dominic doesn't do stuff like that.
Yeah, they've done that. They always show the negatives of what the odd people do
Yes.
protest, but they don't show what everyone else does.
So you've been flirting with the police then? You've been sticking your...
Have you been?
Have you been sticking your tongue out in a playful manner then?
Yeah,
No,
sticking your
I
tongue
don't-
out and coughing your nose at them, my lord.
No, well,
Being rather cheeky.
you would
I
think that if you
say.
watch the
Rather
BBC.
cheeky.
You would
I'm a
think that
cheeky
if you
one.
watch the BBC. But they didn't interview my good friend Richard here.
Oh no, they did. They interviewed me at Hamilton, if you remember the by-election. in
I was there
Hamilton.
that day.
Yeah,
they
the
didn't
BBC
cover
interviewed. No, they interviewed me. I've been interviewed at great length by BBC
But not in
and
this
Channel
document.
and Channel 4. So the thing is that they're not only they suppressing our Dominic, the greatest Donald Trump parody
This side of the Atlantic.
and north of the River Clyde
And south of the canal.
and south of the canal.
I find the BBC guilty.
Yes.
And I appeal to the good graces of God to set the whole building on fire next time.
Oh, I don't
Oh, I'll have to edit that bit
Yeah, I was
out. You
gonna
can't
say-
blame it on
You
God.
can't.
We know it wasn't God. We know it wasn't God.
But I
Because
said
God's
it
on our
was God.
side, my Lord. God's on our side,
And
so
the
how could
BB
that have been God?
And the BBC aren't. That's my
bye.
case.
Brown and wool's, the choice is yours. Cop, tucked in frilly droves. Brown and wool's, cultural furore. Got all you need, but you still want more. They and me, Sims and she. It's all about me. Identity. Brown and wars, ice are melting, they ain't relenting. I wear my trousers short, way too short.